Welcome, everyone, to the house that Rodney built. Notre Dame Stadium, underneath the watchful eye of Touchdown Jesus, the home of the Fighting Irish. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Commodores will boot it away to start the game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. He's loose. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. At the 35, he's open. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Handoff from the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The RPO fired complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Catch in the middle. It's Bell. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Doors.
big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll try to tack on one more. Smashes it through for the PAT. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here come the Irish, back on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Listen, there's so many athletic quarterbacks now that do the design runs. I got to make them pay. I got to physically hit them as hard as I can, as many opportunities as I get. They run the design quarterback run. Nice job being physical, forcing the fumble.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Now on the option. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
And this offense is so difficult to stop, especially in this area of the field, because of this QB's running ability, whether it's between the tackles or on the perimeter on designed QB runs. And they show it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Defense calls a quick timeout there. Perhaps a little confusion about what call they were in. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for...
He's got it down the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stand.
Yeah, and a lot of excitement. If they can find these down-the-field explosive plays and find a wide receiver out there they can depend on, this offense can really explode and take off to a new level.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown, Irish. What a catch and run for 6. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The Commodores will have a first down. In your own territory, if you don't make it, I mean, it invites disaster, but it's 4th and inches. They had to go for it, and they made it.
If I lost a bunch of weight, I'd be skinny, but I didn't. So go for it every single time. I love it.
He'll ride his man on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll leave it with him. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Young. Makes a move. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. They'll try to get outside. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He's got it on the right. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Getting some heat.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They run the reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He's looking for an open man on second down. Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now.
He's off to the races. The 40. The 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now the toss. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to...
And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play, they hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. Smashes through. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive.
And the quarterback is snowed under. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires left. Got his man. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Fair catch called for and made. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
The Commodores with the 1st and 10. can't escape, and down he goes. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense. These littler guys that are so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Running crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Johnson wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a... going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here come the Irish back on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive. And the ball is free on the pitch.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
This is a 3rd and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
On the return, it's Brown. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
Right, absolutely. Slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's McKenzie. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bell. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. Dances away again. Touchdown Vanderbilt. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
21.
We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Scanning the field, it's Leonard. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Big fella showing some ability, got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll give it to him again. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Quick completion to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on second down. On the option. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough...
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Let's go!
They want that clock to run. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to that trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here comes the 2-point try.
Get set! Get set! Yep.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
Gaucho! Gaucho!
On the run, it's Leonard. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. Quick strike complete. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Okay, ready?
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And That's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here come the Irish back on offense. It's reverse. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11.
Moves. 6-9-1. Gators Farms.
Handoff from the shotgun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Easy. Longer.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by... over Hawaii. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he breaks into the open. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Timeout is called by the receiving team. Not sure what that one's about.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule.
He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Lining up for a first down play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots, keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Right down the middle, and it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very